You wanted to know if your C-section scar is going to hurt again in future pregnancies, and there's two scars to consider. There's one on your skin and there's one on the uterus, and the one on the skin won't hurt again in future pregnancies, but the one on the uterus may, and if it does, that's called incisional pain, and it usually feels like burning pain just underneath the skin, pretty much underneath where the incision is on your skin, but it's on the uterus. And if you experience this type of pain during pregnancy, talk with your doctor about it. The concern is that last time you had your baby, the doctor made an incision on the uterus and delivered the baby and then stitched it up and it heals nicely, but it's a weak point forevermore. So in future pregnancies, that weak point is going to be tested. Imagine if I made an incision down my bicep and then I started lifting really heavy weight. There's the potential for it to burst open. And that's what the uterus can do too. That's what we're worried about happening. It's called uterine rupture, and thankfully it only happens 1% of the time. But when it does happen, it is potentially life-threatening to moms and babies. If you have this incisional pain, it doesn't necessarily mean that your uterus is going to rupture, but it's helpful for the doctor to know so that they can watch you a little more closely. Talk with your doctor next time you get pregnant, and based on their knowledge of your history and circumstances, they'll decide if you're a good candidate for a trial of labor after C-section or a TOLAC, and the end result being a vaginal delivery after a C-section. And this is possible for some women who have had C-sections in the past, but not for everyone, again, because of that risk of uterine rupture. And for some women, it is higher than others. So in future pregnancies, if you experience incisional pain, whether you're going to go for a repeat C-section or try for a vaginal delivery, call your doctor and let them know about it. And after asking you more questions, they'll decide if they need to monitor you a little bit more closely. If you have more questions for me in the future, please feel free to ask them on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Intermountain Moms, and recommend us to your friends and family too.